Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Straight Up Integrity Real Talk channel. I am your host, Lamar. I want to welcome all of my brothers and sisters this morning. And it's a beautiful morning. God is really good. But I want to talk to you guys this morning about samplers. The topic is called samplers. You know, when you go into a grocery store and they'll have little cheese or meats, or you go into your local Walmart or grocery store and they have little, and you'll go down the aisle and they'll have some little things called samples, the product, to try to attract you to buying the product. And you either go into a cologne or perfume store, fragrance store, and they have testers or samplers, and they'll have these little cards. You spray it on, you smell it to see if you like the fragrance and to lure you into buying it, to purchase. We got people in the body of Christ who likes to go around and sample. They never commit to anything. They don't ever make a purchase. They're always looking for something to be given free. They don't want to purchase anything. They don't want to ever make a purchase. They just go back sampling, always looking for the hookup. Always looking for the come up and the hookup. And they go around and they treat people like testers. They just want to sample you. They don't want to make a purchase. They don't want to make a commitment. You know, you got people who are regular customers who go and buy and subscribe and make a subscription. They used to use, when you call subscribers, they used to be when you ordered magazines and you get your magazine subscription, and every month or so they'd send you their new article or their new published. Now you can be a subscriber on a content from a content creator and send money to the material. So when you have subscription, meaning a commitment, it's usually a commitment to purchase. And a lot of times what samplers do, they go along and they try to get things. They have no intentions of committing to anything. They come along and they buy and they sample everything. Let me see what that looks like. Let me see what that tastes like. Oh, I like that. Okay. And they'll keep going. And we got to realize, when we got religious church samplers, they come to a church, they listen to the word. Oh, I liked it. I had a good time. But I have no intentions of committing nowhere. And it's not even because that the church is bad or the ministry did something. They just are used to being samplers. They're used to just trying stuff out. And the more you try things out without committing, you everything you do forms a norm. Oh, it forms a habit. It forms a regularity. If you're just used to going around tasting, touching things and never saying, I'm gonna stay here, I'm gonna commit here. We do this. We got samplers in relationships. We come along and this is nice. I like the way this feels. You're so nice, but I ain't committing to you. And it ain't even because some people it's not even because they've been hurt or they've had bad relationships. They're just not the committable type. They're not a subscriber to anybody. Imagine this with Jesus. They go along, they feel the Holy Spirit, they read the word, God shows them revelation, gives them saved, delivers them, and they just sample God. Then they go over here to the Hebrew Israelites and get some wisdom there. Then they go over there to the Catholic Church and then they get indoctrinated. Then they go over there to Mormon and then just sampling through life, sampling through relationships, sampling through commitment in relationships. Their whole life is just a cluster of samples. They have nothing that is branded. There's no longevity of time or commitment. They haven't put root down nowhere. So they have a habit of uncommitment. They have a habit of instability because something that is stable has to be grounded and fortified. They don't fortify nothing because they're not committed. They sample. These trees behind me are grounded and stable because they're rooted. And when the seasons change, they are grounded. They can withstand the changes of the seasons because they're grounded and rooted. They're anchored in the ground. When you're not anchored in Jesus and you walk around through life sampling and not committing because you're afraid of where you have to be planted, you're afraid of the seasons that tear your leaves off of your limbs. You're afraid of things just being change and sacrifice and pain, and I don't want to have to be responsible for anything and anybody. I just don't ask me to do nothing. I see you guys setting up chairs and tables. Don't ask me to do that. I'll come and praise God. I'll let y'all do that. I'm not committed. I'm a sampler. I'll come and entertain you for a little bit, but I'm out. I'm not committing to anything you got going on. Because the minute that I see responsibility or anything that's going to cost me something, I'm out. Anything that's going to make me have to pay a price, that's what keeps people from committing. Sample. They just want to sample. It's not going to, and it is, because see, what folks don't want to really do, what a lot of people are doing is just sampling. I've not been trained to plant roots. That's why I can't be committable. I don't know how to grow roots. Because I don't stay nowhere long enough to develop a root. And even though the roots are sticking out, it don't take to the ground because I have no plans on staying there. I have no committable nature. I come to leave. I sit down to get up. I don't come to be grounded. We don't want to stay committed. Samplers come around to go. They come to go. They don't come to stay. And it's a sorry thing, brothers and sisters, to fall in love with a sampler. It's a sad thing to pour a lot of oil and ministry into a sampler. It's a bad thing to try to get somebody to commit to. They just want a tester. I just want to smell it and then walk away. I don't have no intentions. So you got to learn not to invest a lot of your product of who you are into somebody who just wants to smell you, who just wants to taste of what you got. Because they didn't come to stay, they came to leave. They didn't come, they samplers. I don't want the whole album. Just give me the sample. I just want the single. Give me the single. I only like that song. I don't want to hear everything about your life. I don't want to know what you've been through. Just tell me how good. Just tell me the good stuff about you. Just tell me the blessing when you got your job. Tell me when you got that promotion. Tell me when you came into your wealth and how your business got started and come. I don't want to hear about your struggle. I don't want to know about how much what you went through because I don't come to, because I've not ever had to suffer. I've never had to go through anything to understand your struggle. See, I came around to get around. I come around to get around. You are nothing more to me but a transit, a place, a stop to go, to be picked up to go another way. You are just a Uber pickup. You're a church dash. You're a relationship dash. DoorDash, relationship dash, church dash. I didn't come to stay. I just came to experience. I came to sample. I don't have no interest in committing anything of myself to you, to your pain, to your struggle, your story. And that's why you see a lot of the younger dudes don't want to sit under wisdom and hear these older heads, these brothers with wisdom and have experienced life and learn, because I'm a sampler. I want to get the bag fast. Anything you get fast, you lose fast. Anything that's acquired really quickly is going to be taken really quickly because it's not rooted. You get in relationships fast, it don't last. Anything that takes time to build, you're building a foundation, is sustainable. I've been in business now for 28 years, put a lot of time and effort in. As God was my helper. You didn't get clients overnight. It takes work, it takes learning, it takes growth, it takes maturity, it takes modeling, and it takes some humility. But when I'm looking for the come up quick, not just the come up, but the come up quick, I'm going to sample what I want and leave the rest, because I don't have no interest in suffering and pain and hardship and long and endurance and endurance is a good soul. I have no interest in that because I'm just a sampler. Samplers don't root. They don't take any form of they don't build foundations. Samplers come and look at the show house when everything is built and all of the furniture is put in there, and you can go in there and look around. Oh, look at this beautiful granite. Oh, look at this pretty carpet in here. Oh, look at the cabinets. They didn't come when they were laying the foundation in the slab. When they were when they were starting to put the framing work up and lay the slab and the pipes. When it looks ugly and unnoticeable. See, so funny with people, they only love the structure, but they don't see it's the foundation that's holding up that structure. See, the kind of people of God that I look for is foundationers. I look for slab layers. Slab layers know how to stay somewhere and build something. They know what they understand by their craft. It takes a good foundation to build a decent structure. If the structure is cracking, the foundation is weak. Samplers don't come around. They come and look at some pretty house. They like to enjoy the commodities of a thing, but they never like to go through the labor. These are the same people that love babies and they love to watch them and hug them and kiss them and buy them gifts and then walk away. They don't want to go through the labor pains of a ministry. They don't want to go through any suffering and sacrifice and giving, because that is not the mindset of a sampler. The mindset of a sampler is to come and go, in and out. I like this. This was good. I'll go away. Let me go look at another one. You don't understand the quality of a product if you have not taken the time to understand what it took to get the quality. Where was these certain materials, where did they get them from? Look at the craftsmanship that was put in. When a product, has it been tested through some trials? How long has it been worn? How long has it been washed and dried? Has it endured some hard commodities when the rain hits it? Is it fireproof? Is it waterproof? A quality of a material will tell test of time and in the test of the weather and the storm. But see, samplers never learn the benefit of quality of a thing because they don't stick around long enough to understand, to know what it is to have quality. That's why they get good men and good women and break up with them and dump them and cheat on them and leave them, because they did not learn quality. Because samplers only sample. They do not experience, they do not test, they do not stay long enough. I didn't come to stay long enough because it's going to cost me something that's going to cost me a price. And people want to come into people's lives and sample them and not pay a price for nobody. People don't want to pay a price. If Jesus, the Lord, the God of all creation, the great Jehovah, the great Yahweh, has come and paid a price for us, what makes us believe and think that none of us got to pay a price to be in other people's lives? But I'm going to show you something greater than a sacrifice. Obedience to God. Some of you guys have been hanging around the wrong type of fellowship. Some of y'all got bad motives about ministry. Some of you guys come to get what you want. And if it ain't what you want, and if it ain't as fast as you want to get it, you're out. We got to change our hearts the way we deal with things. We got to stop coming around in life wanting to sample through life. You got to go somewhere where people know you and know, oh, thank you. I remember when you have no roots nowhere. Every time you turn around, you haven't set roots nowhere. I've had brothers and sisters fall out with me. So you don't stay nowhere. You in here to get you in this for a come up. You're not in this to really bring substance to what you're working in. Because the first time you see somebody else get promoted and you don't, you got a problem. You mad at the world. It ain't fair. Because your motive was always about getting yours. You didn't come to put in and just say, I'm in this for the Lord. I'm in this for God. I'm even in this to see others blessed because I'm already grateful where I am. But if God adds to me, I'm grateful. If he don't, I'm grateful. When he's ready, I'm grateful. But I need to be pouring into his ministry. My heart needs to be growing. I'm finding out the more that God adds to me, the more humble I become, because much is given, much is required. See, we got to have wisdom on what we ask for. We're up here trying to take as much as we can and give as little as we can, and still we want to give a little bit and take a lot. And we walk through life looking for cheat codes to success and coming up. I got to build my ministry. I'm trying to get my stuff out. I'm trying to push my agenda. I'm trying to do me. I'm doing me. I'm not doing God. Because when you do God, you have peace about that. You don't have strife. When you see your brother get a new house, or you see your brother's ministry doing better, you got your mouth poked out. Shame on you. I don't like people coming around, and I listen to folks. I'll sit there, oh, you complain? I wonder what it would be like when you see me get blessed. Would you have the same energy for me? How come you got your wife and I? Well, God did that for me. Now, because I was so deserving and I'm all this, and no, it was time. And let me tell you, brothers and sisters, something about getting blessed real quick. When you have been praying for something, let me tell you when God is ready to bless you, from my experience, when you get to a place where you don't care about getting what you want anymore and it don't matter, and you're like, you know what, I'm blessed, right? That's when you're ready. When you keep crying about what you didn't get and you start acting all delinquent in your behavior, and you have this delinquent mindset, and everybody's getting blessed but me, and how come this is happening for me? You're not ready to receive it, because that's God. You're telling God that's your God. You're telling him this is more important to you than me. How you gonna have the God of everything and still be acting like you got nothing? Still be crying like you're a lack? I want this to be good for all of you out here with these sampling mindsets, trying to go along through life, doing a little as you can for as little time as you're giving, so small, because your heart, you don't have no intentions of giving yourself fully in anything. You're not committed to anything. Just pop, pop, pop. Okay, that's enough. Okay, that's enough. Don't be a sampler. Don't be a demo Christian. Don't be a demo husband. Don't be a demo wife. Don't be a demo believer in Christ. Don't be a demo father. Don't be a demo mother. coming around for all the pleasantries. Don't be a demo best friend. I only want to come around when the table is spread, when you got something where I can come and take something that I can smile and laugh, and then anything. Okay, y'all arguing, you crying. I can't hang with you no more, man. Call me when you in a better mood. Call me when your pain is over. I ain't praying with you, bro. I don't need to suffer with you. No. You call me back when you're in a better mood. Samplers don't like going where they have to pay something. When there's a door entry fee, notice people like that. Samplers will complain about coming into an event and have to pay money. Samplers are always looking for a free sample. They cry about the door fee, the entry fee. Somebody said, "Man, you gonna charge me that?" Yeah, that's the price. I have brothers and sisters that have businesses, and just because we're brothers and sisters in Christ, you don't have to give me no discount on nothing. That's your business. You brothers and sisters, stop hustling brothers and sisters in the church and in ministry, getting things free. Stop taking advantage of each other's gifts. If they're doing something for you, and this is to my ministry, to the brothers in my ministry, I want y'all to hear me. Listen to me. I'm talking to all of the brothers in the church, in the ministry, in God's ministry. You know a brother's got a gifting or a talent, don't you use them. You pay them for their work. If they have a business in music or anything, if they're talented on doing anything, you pay those brothers. Don't be out here trying to hustle each other. Do people right in business. Do people fair. Don't be trying to hustle man people in business, brothers. Knock it off. If I see or hear about it, I'm going to correct you. As your pastor, I'm going to correct you. We get to be homeboys. There's no homeboys in ministry. We love each other. We are called fellowship through the Jesus Christ. Ain't no brothers hookups. You got a business? Oh, you do business card? What is your price? That's what I need to pay you. Ain't no free stuff. Especially black folks, we bad about wanting hookups when that's why our business, that's why usually businesses that are run by black brothers and sisters don't thrive, because all of the family and relatives come along and want to hook up. Everybody wants to hook up. You got somebody in business that's doing a service for you or any kind of administrative gift, or pay them. God said a man is worthy of his hire. Pay him. Work. There should not be brothers in the ministry hooking and crooking, isming and schisming. I better not hear about it. We don't do each other like that. You pay what's due. Whatever that service is, and they have a service that they are paid for, whatever they're pay it. Stop looking for something free. Being a sampler all the time. Brothers, I'm serious. We got to get out of this. I got to get a hookup. You go down there, and it's funny with us because we'll go down to the Korean shop, or we'll go to some other store and we'll pay we don't ask them for a hookup. Why do we do this? Want free stuff? You can hook me up, bro. Come on, hook me up with it. Cut me off. Cut me off. No. Ain't no cut off. Because I got to pay taxes. I got to do what I have to pay. Ain't no hookups in business. The IRS ain't giving hookups. We got to stop that mentality. I want the cut deal. I want the discount. Stop it. Pay what's due. If they got a certain price, you sit down and make an agreement with each other. And I mean this in the ministry. Y'all stop this stuff, cutting corners and trying to slice a piece of butter off for some toast off, and getting what you want out of the deal. And everybody else pay what's due, but you special, you don't have to pay. That's wrong. Pay what they ask you to pay. Now, if they agree to give you a discount on their own, that's fine. Let them make that discretion. You don't tell them, hey man, hook me up. Hook me up, bro. Ain't no hookups, bro. Pay what's due. You sisters too. Y'all stop this getting it, wanting the hookup. You got to pay what's due. Whatever that is. I got a company, if one company sells it for cheaper and you go to a place that's where what fits your budget, that's fine. But don't cut corners on people. Pay what their price is. Stop taking advantage because of the fellowship. Quit taking advantage of fellowships. We don't teach that here. Pay what they're supposed to be paid. Stop sampling around, looking for because you build a relationship and a rapport with somebody. Now you think you're gonna cut in on them, and you start merchandising fellowships with people. Oh, they know how to do this. They can give me this. Oh man, I need this on my house. They can give me a deal. You're already doing that in your mind. Don't even do stuff like that in your mind. What is their price? I'm gonna pay them for that. When I get the money to do it, I'll pay them for what they can do. God said, do everything decent and in order. We don't do each other wrong. We don't do each other wrong in business. If the brothers can paint, they got a painting business. Pay them what they rendered. Pay them their estimate. You go on with their service, pay them their estimate now, and don't ask them for no discount. Pay them now. At the end, and they say, hey, you know what? I decided to give you a deal. Let them decide that. Don't you be suggesting to their business to give you anything. You are a customer, and you ain't no different than any other customer that calls them for their services. And you need to treat it as such, brothers. I'm serious. I better not hear y'all cutting on doing each other that way. Y'all come to my house and do a service for me or me and my wife's place. We will pay you what you say, what your price is. That's what you will be paid. Simple as that. Don't be asking people for no, give me a hookup. No, You decide to do that on your own discretion. That's between you and God. But don't you do stuff like that. Because when you sell your product, you expect people to pay for your stuff. You want your money for your stuff, your services, your products. You don't want nobody cutting you short on yours. Then you be the very one complaining about the other people cutting you out. But then when they come along and need to be paid, you want a deal. Stop that mess. That's ungodly and that's unholy. And God, you ain't going to be blessed. Your reputation, your business ain't going to thrive. Because you always cutting other people out. And then when it's come to your money, you want your money. You want your money. That's ungodly. God don't like us moving like that. Treat everybody the way you want to be treated. God said, do unto others, you have them do unto you. Pay people what they're supposed to be paid. Stop cutting corners and I don't want to, give me a deal, hook me. No hookups here. No, bro, this is the price. This is what you need to pay. If you can't pay that, I'm sorry. That's my price. Straight up. Right then, when you do stuff like that they're going to automatically know we're going to have problems with this guy if we do business with him. He's going to start looking for problem just so we don't pay what what I already decided to pay. When I get a person that starts asking me for a hookup off the rip, I won't do business with them. I won't do any business with them. I've rocked away from business deals, from stuff like that. I say, no, sir, we're probably not the company for you. What's man, we boys. I said, I'm not the company for you. You let me decide whether to give you a discount or not. You don't tell me how to give me. You don't delegate to my business how to give you a service. This is the service. This is what we charge. Pay it or take it or leave it. Because I can't give you a deal and I got all these other customers that don't get deals. They pay what's due for their services, for their business that they want. And is it fair to them that you get a discount and they don't? And they've been more loyal. They've been putting more time. They're more consistent, but you get a deal because we're homeboys? You got to think like a businessman. When it comes to business, your mind has to be business and fairness. We thank you for tuning in. God bless you, brothers and sisters. We'll be doing some more hot videos. This is just a kind of a lax video, but we're going to be doing some more stuff. We got some good stuff coming for you. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in. We love you.